Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Daniel from Engineer's Note. This is the very first video lecture of my channel and also the beginning of linear algebra course. Alright, today we're going to learn how to do a matrix multiplication. Alright, the first, so I'm going to tell you three things today. So the first thing is you got to know how to decide the size of a matrix. So the first thing you gotta know is size of a matrix. The second one, I'm gonna tell you the condition of a matrix multiplication. And lastly, I'm gonna tell you how to calculate it. Alright, so let's take an example. So I'm gonna write two matrices and we're gonna do a multiplication. So let's say A matrix is 101, 2, 3, 4. And B matrix is 101, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the first thing you gotta know is the size of a matrix. So as you can see, A has 2 rows. So this horizontal line is a row in a matrix. So A has 2 rows and 3 columns. 3 columns. Okay, it's simple, isn't it? Right? So that means B has 3 rows, 2 columns, right? So A has 2 rows, 3 columns. That means A is 2 by 3 matrix. And the same way, B is a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay, size of a matrix. And the condition for doing a matrix multiplication is the size should match. What I mean by size should match is the number of column of A matrix should match the number of row of a B matrix. I mean the first matrix and second matrix. So in this case, the column of the first matrix perfectly matches the number of rows of the second matrix. Then you can actually do a matrix multiplication. So, and the next thing you gotta know is the result matrix is actually if you know the size of a 2 matrix, you are able to know the size of the result matrix. So the result matrix is 2 by 2. So the result matrix adopts the number of rows of the first matrix and number of columns of the second matrix. So simply you can just erase the middle part, and 2 by 2 is the size of the result matrix. Okay, then we've done first and the second part. Okay, now let's take a look at how to calculate it. So let's call the result matrix C, and C is 2 by 2 matrix. It has 2 rows and 2 columns. Let's just call it. So we have 4 components because we have 2 rows and 2 columns. Let's call it C11 because it's on the first row and the first column. The same way, let's call it 1, 2 because this component is on the first row and the second column. Okay, C21, C22. All right. So if you want to calculate the first component, which I mean C sub 1, like it says on the subscript, you gotta see the first row of the first matrix and the first column of the second matrix. Okay, let's do. Let me show you real quick. All right, the first row is 1, 1, and the first column of the second matrix is 1, 1. Then you can just do dot product. Okay, let me just quickly show you. So 1 times 1 plus 0 times 0 plus 1 times 1. That's it. That's the C sub 1, 1. And C sub 1, 2 means you gotta look at the first row of the first matrix, and and then you gotta look at the second column of the second matrix. So this part is for B, this part for A row, B column. Okay, so let's look at let's just calculate it. 101, 2, 3, 4. So 1 times 2, 0 times 3, 1 times 4. Easy, huh? And alright, C21, 2 times 1, 3 times 0, 4 times 1. And lastly, C22, you gotta look at the second row of A and the second column of B, which is 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4. So 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4. And the result is, I guess, 2, 6, 6, 19, right? I don't know, 20, I guess 29. Alright, is that right? 25, okay. I feel like I'm so dumb. Let's wrap up before we finish the lecture. So first thing we learned today is how to decide the size of a matrix. And then I taught the size of a matrix is it all depends on the number of rows, the number of columns, and this and secondly, I told you the condition for doing a matrix multiplication, dimension should match, and the result matrix. I told you how to decide the size of the result matrix, and I told you how to calculate it. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will upload 2 videos every week, so if you want to watch more videos, hit that notification button as well. Also, if you guys have questions, please leave comments down below. I will answer all of your questions. Alright, see you in the next video.